Hello, welcome back to my channel and to today's video, which is the first clip in my February eBay update. So today is Monday the 7th of February. We are 1 week in and so far things have gone okay. Sorry. This week I've listed 11 items with a value of £304.45, giving me an average listing value of £27.68. I've had 7 sales, so that is a sale a day. However, there was one day that I had 2 sales and one day that I had 0 sales. The last Monday was the day that I had 2 sales, and then the Tuesday I didn't have any. I've never had a sale a day since then, which I'm very happy with. So 7 sales with a total of £101.85, with an average sale value of £14.55. So a bit lower than I would like. I've had a few low value sales, but I've got rid of some little bits that I thought would stick around. Some Molten Brown miniatures and a Jack Quills body wash and body cream set. So at the end of the day, stuff's selling and that's what matters. And it's £100 more than I had a week ago. So yes, things are definitely going to be slower this month in terms of listing. I kind of used up a lot of my energy in January, but as long as I've roughly got at least one thing going up a day, I'm fine with that, because it just keeps the activity ticking along on my account. I just need to be careful that I don't source more than I can handle, A, with storage space, and B, with actually getting the stock processed and listed. However, the 50p bargains at YMCA are just too good to miss out on, so we'll see. But it is a tricky game I'm playing here because I've got a finite amount of storage space and it's already kind of busting at the seams, and my parents will be very angry if it starts to overspill from that. If it was my house, it wouldn't matter so much, but it's not. So yeah, that is this week's update. £300 listed and £100 taken, roughly. It's going alright. We're getting consistent sales now, which is what I was hoping for. Hello, so it is now Monday the 14th of February. It's been an alright week. Especially to say that my listings have slowed down as much as they have done, which I'm about to tell you about. Things are going all right. So this week I've only listed 4 items, mainly because Friday was my Christmas party at work. Saturday, Sunday, and today, Monday, I've been in Liverpool. However, today I have photographed 22 items, so that's great because I'd actually not run out, but almost run out of items to list because I hadn't photographed any in a while. So I think I had like 5 left of items, and there were things that I needed to do research on or needed to get extra measurements from to be able to list accurately. So that's great. Now that means I've got 27 listings, like possible listings, and I've probably got another close to maybe 15 items left to photograph, so that's fine. But I've had, let me look, 1, 2, 3, I've had 5 sales, so 2 sales less than last week, but as I said, I've had less stuff going up. So, and a lot of smaller sales. So I sold a pair of curtain tie backs for £4.50. I sold a pair of ladies' walking trousers for £12, and a pair of shorts for £5. They were on auction, started at £4.99 and went for the starting bid. Sorry about that. I got disturbed by my mum being a bit annoyed at my dad because we only had the windows cleaned last week and he's just jet washed the trailer that he uses for work and splashed all the windows. Really enthralling stuff. But yes. So those shorts went on site bid of $4.99. I then sold a Jack Wills set of, wait no, that had already gone by that point. What was that at $5.50? I can't remember. I'll come back to you in a second on that. And then today I sold a pair. Oh, sorry, no. £5.50 was a Hollister slouchy top. That went on auction like the shorts, but that got 2 bids. Woohoo! So got an extra 50p out of that. And then today sold a pair of Kilncraft bowls, which you can actually see just there waiting to be packaged for £12.95. And I actually made £13.35 on those because for whatever reason the fee was really low by the time I'd added my postage on. So that's good. The £4.50 curtain tie backs I actually made £5 and a penny on because I made some profit on the postage on that. And the combination of the shorts and the walking trousers, instead of £16.99 I made £16.72. So I only lost 27 pence in fees there. And the Hollister top, £5.12, so I lost 38 pence in fees. So very, very minimal losses in fees. If anything, I've probably made profit or broken even on fees. Well, so far this month, let's do a so far through the month total. I've listed 15 listings with a total value of £364.25, giving me an average value of £24.28 per listing, which is above my £20 mark. And if you think about it, if an item's listed at £24.28, it's quite possible that it could come down to 20 on offers. I've had 12 sales, totaling a value of £141.79, and after fees have made £138.11, meaning I've only lost £3.68 in fees this month. Now I'm happy with that. A lot of that is down to the fact that I set postage at £3.95, and I always tend to use the pack link in post locker at £2.82. So that's like a £1.13 difference. So that soaks up a lot of the fees that I lose to eBay. So that's great. And yeah, my average sale value this month so far is really low. I say really low, it's not ridiculous, but it's a lot lower than I want, at £11.82. So almost £12 when I'm aiming for around 20. But, you know, I'm not going to complain because I'm clearing through stock. A lot of the stuff that's gone this week is bits that have hung around quite a while. Besides the curtain tie backs, they went more or less within a few days of them being listed, so that's fine. So overall, this week, a couple less sales than last week, and obviously less money. However, that makes sense given I've only had 4 listings go live all week. So yeah, I need to get back on my listing game, but now I've got my pictures sorted, that will change. Just getting a minimum up of 1 listing a day. But if I've got 27 items, that's almost a month's worth of listings there. So we'll hopefully be able to get ahead and keep the algorithm happy and keep sales trickling through. I have noticed that I've had a really steady stream of watchers, been sending a lot of offers out. I had like 5 to go out this morning, and I'd done them all when I went to sleep last night, so 5 overnight's quite a lot for me. So that appears to be going well. I haven't done any more of my added recommended specifics. I think I've got 13 items that need added specifics. I noticed that they keep adding some, so they must be still tinkering around with them, which is really frustrating. But if it means that I'm boosted higher on the algorithm, then so be it. It's like 30 seconds work per item, and I can kind of do that on my lunch breaks, is how I've been tending to do that. So yeah, it's all good. As per the struggles with storage, I need to start thinking up some new ways to store stuff, and I have got some ideas, but also that does involve having to shift stuff around and sort through other stuff, and I don't really have the time at the moment. Well, probably do have the time at the moment, I just can't be bothered is the right answer for that. Anyway, I'm rather tired because I've been in Liverpool all weekend, as I told you. So I'm going to leave it here. Overall, happy, everything's fine. I'm making some extra money, so can't complain. I will pick you up again next week. Hello. So it's the end of the February update because I forgot to film last week. So I'm doing 2 weeks in one in this part of the update. It's now 20 past 8 on Monday the 28th of February, so there is a few more hours of the day left and potentially more sales to come, doubt it, but there is a chance I will list a few more items, so that could change, but I want to get this filmed now because I'm busy tomorrow and I want to get it up this weekend. So I am still going to break it down week by week. It'll just take a bit longer because I need to work out in my head which was which week. So we started Monday the 14th and Sunday the 20th. That's the third week of the month. Third week of the month, I listed 25 items with an approximate value of £560. There must have been some corkers in there. Can't fully remember. And then through the week, sales were poor. So let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I say poor, still had 5 sales that week. And technically I should have had 6. However, I did have a return. So sales for that week were approximately, that's why they were rubbish, because they were low value. Sales for that week were 25, 45, 58, roughly £58 for 5 sales. So works out an average of about 11 quid an item, something like that. Less than that, £10.50, £10.75. Wait, no. It'd be more than 11, it'd be like 11.50 an item. Sorry, my mental maths isn't what it used to be. And as I've stated in the past, my goal is to be around the 20 quid an item mark. But you know, stuff was still going out the door. I was feeling pretty naff last week because things just didn't seem to be shifting. And I had the return. It was I don't know if I showed you, but it was a pretty green sort of, not like very lightweight rain jacket. And it had a bit of wear to it. It had a few wear marks, and the hood wasn't detachable, but it had like a lining that was detachable, or still is detachable, and one of the buttons that attaches it was missing. And so the guy messaged me and said he wanted to return it, and I accepted it, and I felt annoyed because I'd declared both in the photos, the photos were really clear, and I'd written in the description exactly what the faults were and described them, and I thought that he was returning it because of that, because he hadn't realised what condition it was in, because he just said his reason for wanting to return it was just I'm not happy with it. He didn't specify any more than that. I guess I should have asked for more clarification. He didn't open a returns case, he just sent me a message. So that was a positive thing, I guess, because it meant that it didn't have a knock-on effect on my sales because eBay didn't know that a return was open. Anyway, he returned it to me. It was in the same condition that I sent it, and I sent a full refund. Felt annoyed, and then he left me positive feedback, which I was pleasantly surprised by. I was semi-expecting a battle on my hands with getting a negative removed, and in it he stated in the feedback that it was a lovely item, but he had to return it because it was too small. So it wasn't what I expected at all, and that was actually quite a positive outcome. So that means I've got another piece of feedback. I'm not really out of pocket because he paid for his return postage. So that's relisted and able to be resold. So overall, not a negative experience in the end, which I am grateful for. So yeah, that was last week, or the week before this week, because we're at the end of this week now, week before last. I don't know, however you want to phrase it. The 14th to 20th of February. And then moving on to this week, so 21st to the 28th of February, I listed... Right, if there's a chunk missing there, it's because I've just had to edit out me being silly and adding up the wrong figures. So, 38 items for 250, 350, 410, 510, 595, 695, 740, 840, 86, £860 worth of items with 38 listings. And my I did roughly come out at the £20 per item mark. In fact, probably more than that. Sorry, it gives me the average listing value for each day and then the overall monthly figure. It doesn't give me a weekly figure. That I can't be bothered working that out. But over the £20 an item mark, so that's great. And this week I have had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I've had 6 sales. So I had one more sale than last week. However, they have been higher value. So the total of those sales comes to 15, 28.50, 32.50, 42.50, 57.50, 77.50, 86.50. So 6 sales for £86.50, which is still below the £20 an item mark, but I haven't had any, well, the thing that brought me down there is that I sold a Wii game for £2.99, and besides that, the items were higher value, not fully to 20 quid to be fair, but still. I had a nice sale of a dress for £28 today. That's finished the month off nicely, and I paid £2.50 for that dress. I've also had quite a few things sell within a few hours of me listing. There was a pair of black fat face jeans that I paid 50p for. They went for £13.50. I had them up at 17. The pair of Zara trousers, I'd had them up at 23, and someone bartered me down to 14, and I just accepted it in the end because I wanted the sale, because I was still feeling a bit naff. However, that was on Saturday. Today is Monday evening and they still haven't paid. So I sent the first payment reminder, which was just eBay's generic response. I sent that. But today I've sent another one that I have doctored to basically say, if you've not paid by this time tomorrow, I will assume you no longer want the item and will cancel the sale unless I hear otherwise. So hopefully that will spur them on to pay. Today's last day of the month, so I'm hoping that maybe they've just been waiting to get paid today and will pay tonight or tomorrow. If not, I'm going to relist them because I think they're worth more than that. I think I can get close to the £20 mark, and they only cost me 50p. They've only been listed a week, so it's not the end of the world, but it will be frustrating. So that's how the last couple of weeks have gone. A bit rocky. Sales, to be fair, not as strong as they were at the start of the month, looking at the start of the month. Because if we split it half and half, the 1st to the 13th, I had 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I had 11 sales. Oh, okay. I've had 11 sales both halves a month. maybe just because sales have been poor, I felt a bit ground down. I think it's more the value of the sales, if I'm being fully honest, because for the month, my average sale value is £12.33, so that's almost half of my target. I would like to average £20 an item. And in January, I mean, January is so skewed by my iPad. The average listing was 53 quid. However, if we take my sales value after fees, I've made an extra 120 quid this month. If we remove the iPad from the calculations of January, February compared to January, I'm up by, I've sort of done 200%, so an extra 100% on top of what I made last month. I've doubled it, basically. I've doubled what I made in January, and yet I feel so meh. I don't know. The sale today has really perked me up because it's a high value one at 28 quid. Really happy with that. I think the other thing is, I've had no offers to send to watchers come through, barely any, 1, maybe 2 per day, whereas January, it seemed like I was getting 5 or 6 a day or more. I think that skewed things as well. So yeah, I can't pinpoint, looking at the figures, why I felt the way I have. However, looking at them, they're actually not bad at all. So, moving into March, got plenty of stuff to get listed. I've been hammering the photographs. I've got about 320 photos sat in my eBay album right now, which equates to just over 30 listings. I went through and counted how many items I had left. So that's wonderful. In the last few days, things have seemed to pick up genuinely, which has been positive. Hopefully the person will pay for the Zara trousers and all will be well. And overall, I guess, yeah, it's been a good month. If you've seen my TK Maxx retail arbitrage haul that went up on Wednesday, as of yet, none of that has sold. There has been interest. I've got a couple of watchers, and I have had an offer on the beige trousers that I listed them at 55 and someone sent me an offer of 40. So I went halfway to 47.50 and haven't heard anything back. So not sure if that will come off or not, but at least there's interest there. And I'm wanting to get them sold quickly to recoup the funds, as they were a lot more than I usually outlay on an item. The other thing that perks me up today is, if you remember one of my hauls the other week, I got a pair of Max Mara weekend trousers for 50p. I put them on auction at £29.99 and they didn't sell, but someone sent me an offer of 20. I went back at 25, but the listing ended before they could respond. Because they sort of sent the offer 10 minutes before it ended, which, if you're not going to be on your phone and be quick to respond, you're going to miss out, and they did. And so when the listing went live again for a second time, for the second round, I dropped the price from £29.99 to £24.99, and that customer has placed a starting bid on them. So hopefully over the course of the next week, a few more people will see them that are interested, and that might climb a little bit. Either way, if they do sell at £24.99, I'll be really happy, because that's 25 quid out of 50 pence. So yeah, that's put me in a good mood today as well. I think it's because there's two good prices there, £28 dress and a 25 quid pair of trousers. Fair enough, I won't see the 25 quid for another week because the auction only started last night. I don't care, because to me that's 25 quid I've got allotted in my brain, because unless the buyer is a dick and pulls out, I'm getting that at the very least. So yes, happy about that. Minor thing to note is that I've changed my payout schedule to be from daily to weekly, because it's getting tiresome working out each day when eBay pay me what I need to take off that figure postage wise before I move it over to my savings account. Whereas I figured if I have money sat in my eBay account before it gets paid out on a weekly basis, when something sells, I think you can pay for your postage out of that. I've never tried it, so I will try it with the dress actually tonight, because I'm gonna get that out tomorrow morning. And hopefully that way it will mean that what I get paid on a weekly basis can just go straight into my savings account without me having to think about it and sit down and work it out, because it's a ball ache. Doing this spreadsheet is enough without having to do that as well. So yeah, that's just one little change that I've made, but I doubt that'll make much difference. I am considering as well changing my dispatch from 3-day dispatch down to 2-day dispatch, simply because these days when someone buys something, I tend to get it out the next day, even if it's a Sunday. Hermes don't collect on a Sunday, but I'm available to get it to the parcel shop, so I get it there because it looks good on me. The only thing with that is that I'm going to Copenhagen at the end of March for 3-4 days, and obviously that would not allow me to do 2-day dispatch, so I don't know whether I'll change it to 2-day until I go, then change to 3-day while I'm away, so that any sales can accumulate, and I'll still send a message to buyers and just let them know I'm not back in the country till whatever date. Yeah, I think that's what I'm gonna do. 2-day for now, back to 3-day while I'm away, and then back down to 2-day, because I haven't got any other trips planned until the back end of July. So hopefully that might help to increase sales, because it'll give people a quicker arrival time for their items when they're looking at postage estimates. Who knows? I can only try it, and if it doesn't increase sales, then I will simply just change it back to 3-day dispatch, because that takes pressure off me. So yes, I think that's everything. If there's anything that you'd like to know, or anything that I've missed out, leave a comment. Happy to answer any questions. Thank you very much for watching. If you've enjoyed, feel free to stick around, press the like button, leave me a comment, subscribe to the channel, and I will see you again really soon with another video. Have a lovely week.